Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. It is Wednesday, so it is my weigh-in day. Actually, Wednesday's not my weigh-in day. For the summer, Monday is my weigh-in day, but just to keep my schedule, I come on here on Wednesdays and talk to you guys. So, last week, you know I had an unbelievable week on the scale. It was like 4.6 or something crazy. And that was after switching to purple and just really resetting my mind. And that's what it is. It's the whole mindset. And I am just on fire right now with doing what I need to do. So I wasn't expecting a huge loss this week because I had such a big one last week. And honestly, I just wasn't sure. I had pizza twice over the weekend. My eating over the weekend wasn't great. I was under points. We were just out a lot and I just didn't eat a lot and I didn't eat any vegetables. I didn't eat nutritionally sound over the weekend. I know that. So I had no idea what to expect and I was surprised. I got on the scale and I was down 2.6. So that was another really big loss. And once again, it just goes to show you, when you follow the program, good things happen. And that's what I'm doing. I am following the program. I am staying within my points. I am eating good, whole, natural food. I'm trying to get a lot of my fruits and veggies in, trying to get a lot of lean protein in, things like that. Just really trying to focus on nutrition. Like I said, this weekend, went out the door with that. But it happens, and it's life, and it's going to happen. No one is 100% perfect all the time. And that's a really big thing, I think, with YouTube. You only see what YouTube creators want you to see. You don't see behind the scenes. You don't see everything sometimes. I feel like I'm really transparent. You see when I mess up. You see what I eat. You see when I don't eat great. I'm very transparent. I am very honest with that. But you never know what goes on in the background. You know, I always laugh when people say, Joan, you just make it so easy when you're cooking. You make it look so easy and so effortless. You don't see my kitchen. My kitchen's a hot mess. You see one little frame of the camera. You don't see the mess that is spanning the counters and spanning the table and spanning the stove. So you're not always seeing everything. And I'm a hot mess when I cook. Yes, it does come easy to me, but I'm a messy cook. And I don't even know why I got on the subject of not seeing everything. I guess it was just the fact that sometimes things aren't perfect. That's what it was. And I didn't have a perfect week when it came to being nutritionally sound, but I did have a good week on the scale. So 6 one, half dozen of the other. And I'm really not sure how next week is going to go because we are going away for a long weekend. So a lot of the food will be out of my control. That's the wrong thing to say. I am always in control of what I eat, but sometimes you just have to make the best choice, which may not be the best choice. Make sense? I don't think I explained that well. Sometimes we're limited to what kind of restaurant we're in or what kind of area we're in or things like that. Sometimes we're limited, but we can still make the best choice. And that's kind of what I plan to do this weekend. So that is my weigh-in, down 2.6. I would feel better dropping another 3. Like I keep pushing it like where I want to be. Hang on. Sorry for that. Somebody had the nerve to walk down the sidewalk in front of our house. And you know, our big bad protector dog had to let us know. So, you know, I keep I will never get under goal like I used to be under goal. I mean, I was down to 14 pounds under goal, and that's a little too low for me. Right now I am 7 pounds under goal. I don't know. I think another 3 or 4 pounds and I'll be happy. So yeah, because right now I'm right at like teetering between 139 and 140. And I like to be about, I think 135, 136. So that's what I'm shooting for. We will see. We'll just see how it goes. We will see how it goes, and I am not going to stress about it. I am just going to continue doing what I'm doing and nourish my body. So that said, let's get on to the topic of the week. If you remember, this series was called, hold on, let me look at my notes, Finding Joy. We talked about finding joy when we're out walking. We talked about finding joy while we're eating. And this week it's focus on good things, finding joy to make your journey easier. And it says, get into the habit of calling out 3 good things going on in your world, even if they're just little things. Think, what are 3 good things that happened to you today? They could be anything. They do not have to be anything like, oh, I got a brand new job making 3 times the amount of money. It can be, I had a good breakfast. I stayed on plan at breakfast. Or I passed up the candy dish when I walked through the dining room. Or I said no to the extra large ice cream and only had a small. Things like that. That can be anything. I mean, and it doesn't even have to be weight loss related. It could be that you were out in the garden and saw a new flower bloom. It could be that you got your house clean, that you've been trying to do. You've been trying to scrub those floors and you got them done. It can be anything. Anything that sparked a little bit of happiness in you can be one of the 3 things that were good today. And then it says, to help the goodness sink in, write it down. Where were you? Who was there? The more detailed you are, the more it sticks. There's a lot of people who journal, and this is what they do. I'm not a journaler. I've tried. Not my jam. And that's okay. That's okay. I'm a picture taker. So everybody has their own way of documenting. But if it helps you to write it down, write it down. And then maybe when you're having a day that's not so great, you can look back and say, wow, that was a great day. Or maybe if you're struggling on your weight loss plan, you can say, I'm going to look back and see what I did whatever day that I was, I felt in control and I felt doing good. And maybe that will spark you to do good on any other particular day. So if writing down is your thing, it could be a huge help. Sorry. And then it says to reflect. How do you feel when it happened? And how do you feel now looking back? If you're pinpointing all the joys, you should feel pretty good about it. And looking back, I know so many of the experts say only look ahead, never look back. That's why the front windshield is so big and the rear view mirror is so small. I agree to that with a point, but I also agree that we need to look back. We need to look back on the good and the bad. If it wasn't for my pictures before I lost the weight, I don't know if I would be as successful because, yes, I was always a happy person. Yes, I'm smiling in all the pictures, but I wasn't happy with myself. I was happy with my life. I love my family. I love my home. I wasn't happy with myself. I wasn't happy with how I felt. I wasn't happy with how I looked. So for me, looking back makes me remember and makes me do better today. So if you have to look back, look back. Don't dwell. Do not dwell on the past because that's not a good thing. But look back, take a look and say, this is why I started this and I'm going to finish it. So now it says to dive a little deeper. When life doesn't go as planned, and it's easy, normal even, to focus on the bumps rather than the sun in the sky. And what does this have to do with our weight loss? Science shows that being grateful can make you happier, which means you are more likely to make healthier choices. I totally agree with that. I know that when I'm happier, when I'm in a better mood, when I exercise, I definitely make better choices. You know, on days that we have kind of like lazy days, I want lazy food. I want junk food. But on days that we get up and we get moving and we get our workouts in and things like that, I want to continue the good that I started by making healthy choices. So it definitely relates. It says that can make your weight loss and wellness journey a whole lot easier. By identifying positive things that happen to you, it can quickly add joy to your day. This shifts your perspective to be more happy, more hopeful, and more grateful. The things you pick can be small, like finding a new favorite 0-point snack, or more significant, you got to catch up with an old friend. What really matters is that they make you feel good. Just like I said, it can be a small little thing, it can be a big thing, whatever sparks your joy. We recommend practicing 3 good things throughout the week. The more intentionally you call out the good things, the more it becomes a habit, and you can help keep the big picture in mind no matter how many hurdles you face. They are 100% right about that. It definitely helps being happy. It helps to motivate you. It helps to keep you on track. So definitely give that a try. And the recipe for the week looks really good. It is mustard glazed pork chops with peaches. I'm all about mustard on pork chops. If you watched my video the other day, you saw my weekend vlog. We had creamy Dijon pork chops. So this looks really good. I never used to be one for fruit with meat until I tried a couple really good recipes. And with peaches in season right now, it absolutely looks delicious. Now they call it 6 points on all plans. They use a 5-ounce lean bone-in center rib pork chop. I would use, probably because it's what I prefer, a very lean boneless pork chop that's about 4 ounces. So I'm guessing my points would be a little bit lighter on this because the pork chop and the 2 teaspoons of olive oil are all that they use in this that have, oh no, I'm sorry, there's honey in it too that has points. So, but I mean, 6 points is definitely not bad for your main dish entree for dinner, especially when you pair it with, you know, a couple points worth of potatoes and maybe a 0-point vegetable. So I am definitely going to hang on to this one and definitely give it a try because it looks really good. So once again, the recipe. And do what you can to just find some things to be grateful for. Find some things that make you happy. It's not always easy, but it's worth it, just like this journey that we're on. So that is it for this week's weigh-in and the meeting topic. Let me know down in the comments below how you did on your weigh-in. Let me know what's going on. I am going to continue to stick to the purple plan for a while because I really feel that it ignited something in me, because I have to pay more attention now because I don't automatically know points for things. And I definitely need to be a little more focused. So it's definitely helping me. So let me know in the comments below how you're doing. And that is it for this video. I will see you all very soon. Have a great day. And thank you, as always, for all of your support. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Leave me a comment, like, share. You know what to do.